and welcome back. In this video, I will give a walkthrough of WordPress database tables, which are additionally created when you set up or create a network site. Let's see what the database tables looks like. I have opened this Learn WPMS database table, which I have used with my local multi-site setup. And this is the list of tables you can see here. So let me just give an overview of the WP site table. I have set WP underscore as my table prefix in the wp-config.php file. In a single site setup, the base prefix and the table prefix are the same because in a single site setup, there won't be any other database or tables. But in a multi-site setup, WP is our base prefix. Here you can see WP2, WP3, which are our prefixes. WP site is a main table, which has domain and path information about the network. learnwpms.local is our main network site. Then the site meta will have the site network settings. Consider it equivalent to the meta tables for post or terms. The difference being this table stores the meta information about the entire network. You can see them by navigating to the WordPress dashboard, My Sites, Network Admin, and then Settings. All the settings here will be visible in the WP Site Meta table with the site ID. These are the two additional tables you can see for the multi-site setup. These tables are not available in the single site setup. Then we have the WP blogs. The WP blocks table will say all the information about the sites created in the network, including our main site learnwpms.local. Under the main network, the network domain and the main site domain will be the same. Here you can see the three blog IDs 1, 2 and 3 and then the site ID to which these sites belong. So these blogs belong to this network. In WordPress, you can also create a multi-network setup. Currently, we have created a single network. Utilizing the WP site and WP site meta tables, we can create multi-network setups. We can have multiple networks and each network has its subsites. There are plugins which you can use to enable the multi-network setup. Normally in a single network, the WP site table will only have this single record. All the blog's meta related information, you can find it in the WP blog meta. Take note though, that the site settings will be stored in the blog's dedicated options table and not in the WP blog meta. Blog meta is used to store other informations. Next, we have the WP signups. In your WordPress site setup, if you have enabled the user registration, then users can sign up in the multi-site setup and those records will be stored in this WP signups table. For example, I have added Debargo Banerjee user previously and its record has been added here along with the activation key and all other data. Similarly, WP registration log is used to log the admin users. When we create a new site, we also assign the network site and admin along with its email address. We can select the users who are going to manage or administer that site. So those records will be stored in the WP registration log table. Let's quickly summarize this. WP site, WP site meta, WP registration log, WP signups, WP blogs, and WP blog meta are the additional tables added in a multi-site network. One more thing to note that the WP users and WP user meta table are the common tables in the network setup. There will be only a single table to manage all the users of the multi-site. We will see further when we have the same database table for the users and how the access of the users with the different sites is managed. Apart from that, you can see the WP underscore 2 and WP underscore 3 tables to store the data corresponding to the individual subsites. The main site will have the WP options, post meta, post, terms, terms data, users meta, and comments meta like a normal WP setup. The main site has the site ID 1, okay, which is our blog ID 1, the first blog. For the other sites, we have WP underscore 2 prefix tables, equivalent of all the tables belonging to the blog having ID 2, that is the second site. Similarly, on the third site, we have WP underscore 3 prefix tables. WP is the base prefix of the entire network, whereas in the context of a particular site under the network, WP underscore 2 is its prefix. This is the difference between a prefix and the base prefix in the multi-site setup. And this is how multi-site setups and all the site data are managed in this single database. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Jai WordPress.